this time, we will bring in Personnel Committee meeting order. And Madam President, we realize that we do not have to.
Appoint. Yeah, as president, I can appoint 2 other members just for tonight. That would be Rose Dominguez and Glenn Westmoreland, if they have. That's fine.
Thank you. Savitter?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Morning, members of the committee, Superintendent Stilley. Today we have 5 items for your consideration. Item 1 is principals. We have principal of Ranger High. Recommendation is Anna Caminita. Principal of Amite High School. Recommendation is Travis Ford. Principal of La Ranger Middle School, Eloise LaFrance. Again, just a reminder that all the provisions of the 6.6 were followed. For Ranger High School, there were 9 applicants, 7 white, 2 black. 7 of those 9 were interviewed. There was 1 no-show and 1 cancellation. For principal of Amite High School, there were 7 applicants, 2 white, 5 black. Of those 7, 5 were interviewed. We had 1 no-show and 1 cancellation. And for principal of La Ranger Middle School, we had 17 applicants, 10 white, 7 black. Of the 17, 15 were interviewed, and we had 2 cancellations. Respectfully submit these recommendations for your consideration and approval.
Can I get a motion? I'll make a motion to accept recommendation from the superintendent.
I'll second it.
Do we have any questions? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. Item B is social skills coach. There are 2 recommendations, for there were 2 positions that the advertisement asked for. The recommendations are Heather Hunter and Joycelyn Nelson. We had 25 applicants for this position. 9 of the 25 did not meet the minimum qualifications or criteria. Of the 16 that were eligible, 9 were black, 7 were white, 14 were interviewed. We had 2 cancellations for the interviews. We respectfully submit these recommendations for your consideration and approval.
Can I get a motion?
I move to adopt those.
Second. It's been moved in second. Any questions? Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Item C is speech therapist. There were 3 applicants, and the department made 3 recommendations. All 3 applicants were white. Respectfully submit this recommendation for your consideration and approval.
I move to adopt.
Second. Thank you. Any questions? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.
Thank you. Item D is guidance counselor for Ponchatoula High School. There were 2 positions that were run with the ad. We have 1 recommendation at this time. That's Wanda Evans. There's 1 recommendation for, this is a black applicant, and so that's the recommendation right now. There is another recommendation pending, which is a white applicant, and we'll have to do the teacher review committee. There were 16 applicants for this position, 13 qualified. Of the 13, 6 were white, 3 were black, and there were 4 that indicated no race. At this time, we respectfully submit the Wanda Evans recommendation for guidance counselor Ponchatoula High for your consideration and approval.
I'll make a motion to accept the recommendation.
I'll second.
It's been motion and second. Any questions? Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you. And finally, item E for your consideration are the list of teachers. If I may ask not to go through this laundry list.
Yes.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you. So these teachers have been vetted through our certification system. The principals have interviewed, and I, again, neglected to put the race breakdown on the teachers, but I will have that for you before the full board meeting tonight.
Okay.
Sorry about that, but I'll get that for you. These teachers are being recommended for positions. They do meet all areas of certification. They either carry a certification currently or are eligible for a certification such as a practitioner's license or such. And they've been interviewed and recommended by their principal. So we respectfully submit these names for your consideration and approval.
I'll make a motion to accept the recommendation.
I'll second it.
It's been motioned and
I have to recuse myself too because I have a relative on this list, so I'm not in that vote, okay?
Okay. All right. With the recusal and motion and second, any questions? Any discussions?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I just had a question.
Okay.
So did I understand you say they're all already certified or getting ready to be, or?
It's kind of a mixed bag. There's some that already have a standard certification, like the old A's or B's. There's some that have professional level certifications of level 1s, 2s, or 3s, or some have a practitioner's license certification, or a PL. Most of our PLs will be PL2, which just means they're in a practitioner program. They've passed their content area. The state issues the PL license from July 1 of the school year through June 30th. And they have to meet their program prescription plan requirements to renew. Most people either renew or they finish the program, and that program entity like I Teach Southeastern or Our Teach Tangi would apply for their level 1 certificate. But all of the names here meet a certification credential.
All right, one,
Certified the same. On our list, when we list these individuals to the state, they will go as certified teachers and will be paid accordingly.
by that time, okay. Another question too. Now, I might have missed it, but the three for the speech therapists, I don't think you read their names out loud. Do you have to read them out loud for the tape? I don't think you did. I might be
Speech
wrong.
therapist,
He does
I
not
did.
have to? Okay.
Sure.
One more question.
All right, so the speech therapist recommendations were Justin Albritton, Melissa Sims, and Jeannie Weldon,
Okay.
and all carry necessary speech therapy credentials and state licensure.
And under item A, principals, Travis Ford, is he the doctoral student at Southeastern?
He has his doctorate.
He's finished. Okay, good. All right.
That's what I was gonna, would you mind just telling us a little bit about the principals, the three principals?
Yes. We were going to recognize him at the board meeting, but I'm happy to do that now. So we have Dr. Ford, who we're recommending for Amite High School, and he is currently the assistant principal, has served in that role, and he, of course, applied for the position and has his doctorate and is currently at Amite High School, and that is our recommendation for them. We have Laranja High School, we have Dr. Anna Faye Kimamito, and I think I'm saying that right, I'm sure I'm not. And she served in the, lived in the Belle Chase area, served as a head and a chief academic officer and principal of charter schools, primarily in the Orleans area. She has relocated to the North Shore, and so was looking for a job in this area. And so she is our recommendation for Laranja High. Then we have Dr. Eloise LaFrance for Laranja Middle School recommendation. And Dr. LaFrance was an instructor at Southeastern in methods classes for teachers and their in the area of education. Her area of expertise and content is math. Certified to teach math and also professional development. And also, currently, she's working in Livingston Parish at the district level as a support coach, curriculum coach, PD mainly, I'm not sure the title, but works with teachers and professionals there, principals and assistants in supporting them in their jobs. So those are the recommendations of these three ladies. We'll formally recognize them at our board meeting once the board approves the minutes, and then I'll recognize them to speak.
Okay. Now back to the teachers. It's been motion and second.
I think we voted already.
No, we
I
didn't.
think we didn't vote?
We
I
did.
thought we did because I recused. Yeah,
You recused, but
I recused, yeah.
Okay, I didn't pass the motion. I didn't.
Okay.
Okay. It's been motion and carried, so ordered. At this time, if there's no further business for personnel, then it's over.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, because it was on my mind. I was like.